What's up, Wallace?
Hey Gary, how you doing?
Doing all right. Just I was really pressed for time today. Um, I had went over to mom and dad's and saw them for a little bit. Wyatt and my brothers came over and we one of my brothers was making some eggnog. I was
Uh,
trying to do a dish that didn't quite work out, and so that's okay though. Anyhow, how you? Well, let's see. Just trying
they
to think.
uh, they buried the Greenville investigator that was killed yesterday. Her funeral was yesterday.
I'm sure sorry to hear that. A lot of folks don't realize, well, I guess some people do. There's probably a lot that do realize, that it can be a very dangerous job. Of
She
course,
had a
there's
three
other.
year she had a 3-year old son
Let's
that's now
see.
left without their mom. So
Now, was she married? Or, I mean, I
I
don't.
I don't know. I just know she had a 3-year old kid
That's,
that now doesn't
yeah,
have his mama.
yeah. Well, at one point, I was looking at doing some type of a I don't know what you call it when you try to, raise money, funds for, some charity. I was
Yeah,
trying to do a fundraiser for the survivors of, police officers killed. Um, but the opportunity really never presented itself. I didn't get a chance to participate in it because I had to be at work at that time anyhow.
right.
So, but, fact is, there's a lot of good causes out there. I try to help folks when I can, anyhow.
There are a
Um,
lot of good causes out there to donate to.
there really are a lot of good causes, a lot of good people. There's some bad ones too,
Yes.
uh, and that's a funny thing. When you're dealing with that type of thing, not everybody's as is great person all the time. Not everybody's a bad person all the time.
Right.
But when it comes to when somebody's prosecuted, you know, it's typically for something bad they did.
Yeah.
I don't even know that everything ends up being quote unquote bad. You know, it's just
Sometimes
against the
people just
law.
make mistakes.
Yeah, that's true. And
Sometimes that's all it is, and they get the book thrown at them.
yeah, that reminds me. Looking at. I mean, I'm not never been dealt with. You know, the prison side of it, that type of thing, but. It seems to me that sometimes they lock up a lot of folks um, that I guess it depends on what your purpose of incarceration is. Um, if it is to uh, keep that person from committing that crime again, recidivism. It seems to me that a lot of these folks, depending on what it is, will never do that again anyhow. It's just a one time thing. They got caught in a tight, whatever, I don't know. But, if it's to pay, society for the harm against society, I guess I can see it. Um, but I don't, if it's to protect society, in some instances, I think that's validated. Hey, be quiet.
I I think our corrections facilities have failed. I think there's a lot of people that get institutionalized and end up committing crimes to go back to prison because they don't know how to live on the outside.
I think that's probably true. In fact, one of my favorite shows is Shawshank Redemption, and um, that one fellow, Bella,
Who's
stop it.
Bella
Anyway,
wants to play with the squeaky toy.
she does.
Bella's not studying our YouTube channel.
No, she ain't.
No.
The let's see, what was it? Yeah, she's not too interested in what's going on here.
No, no. She's interested in that squeaky toy. I don't blame her.
Yeah, I don't either. Um,
Got to have
well,
something to do.
that's her perspective. The let's see. I'm sorry, I got a little distracted by. Bella.
That's fine.
The what we were talking about? Prison and people. Yeah, because who was it? The older fella, the Birdman or whatever, that said all he could do is think about committing a crime to where he could go through and he could go through and go back to prison.
Yeah.
And he's, I think there's a lot of folks that get institutionalized and really can't function outside of it.
Mm-mm.
No. Seems like there ought to be a better alternative.
Well, we're a society that likes to put people in prison. And so
That's true.
Yeah.
It's very popular.
And I don't think it's always the right solution.
I don't think it is either. But I don't know what the alternative it is. I mean, for that matter, they say that
I think the alternative is deciding what we put people in prison for.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think there needs to be a decision on what people actually go to prison for.
I agree.
Yeah.
But see, here's the problem with that. It's all based on laws, and laws are based upon precedent a lot of the time. So,
Right.
and you also have a lot of people that are making up all these new laws. And of course, when you have, things such as, computers and internet, you got all sorts of new things popping up that they want to apply laws to.
Yeah.
And I think, a lot of that type of stuff, maybe, I don't know. It seems like a lot of that stuff, if you're really talking about, protecting society, separating, the bad apples from the good apples, so to speak, you know, it seems like that one of the things you could do, well, I don't know. They've got all these federal country clubs is what they call them, I think, where
Yes.
they send folks and they don't. Don't. It's not exactly what you call hard time from what I hear. Of course, I
No.
wouldn't want to be there either.
No, state penitentiaries are a lot harder than federal penitentiaries.
And from what I hear, a lot more violent, a lot more. It's not some place you'd want to be. Of course, people have a tendency to want to think about those people as having done something wrong, so they need to be punished. Well, they're
Right.
still people, and at some point they're going to be out, back out with society. A lot of them. So it's, you know, I think I think it needs to be reworked.
It
But
does.
then you'd have to go through and do a whole lot. I don't know if you can. After all, think about how many people run on a a platform of change. We need change. We need to change the laws. We need to do this. We need to do that. You know, everybody that
There,
comes in, everybody that comes into office, it's like they're wanting to do things a different way. Well, um, I don't know that that's always. I don't know that change just for change's sake is always better.
not everybody's successful at it, and a lot of people run on that.
That's true.
Hmm.
And
Yeah.
I'm reminded of oh brother, where art thou? And how a new fella come in, you know, and they were talking so much about it that Grand Pappy O'Daniel, Pappy O'Daniel's uh, flower or something like that.
Uh-huh.
You ever see that?
No.
Oh,
No.
dude,
You know I don't watch a lot of movies, Gary.
you should watch that one. Yeah, you've seen Shawshank Redemption, though, haven't you?
I've seen parts of it.
Those are two movies that while they may not be well, Shawshank Redemption, I could watch over and over again. It's pretty good. But then again, you know, I like Shawshank Redemption, but what was it? I'm trying to think of. I'm trying to think of what the other movie I was just talking about. My brother, where art thou? That was based on the Odyssey, I think. Good movie. You know, it's worth watching. A lot more entertaining than some of the stuff out there. Um, uh, anyhow, what you been up to today?
I've just been doing laundry and cleaning the house. Nothing really. And watching some football.
Uh,
So
just curious, how many accounts you got for your for anybody that's out there um, watching this? Not that anybody is watching it. I don't know that anybody will. But you know, for anybody that does watch it, some of y'all won't be familiar with the fact that Wallace Factor is a police officer, but he also has his own company, does security. So I was going to ask you about how that was going. And
well, here recently I just got that going again, and I'm only doing one job right now. I'm hoping to get a shopping center here soon. So
okay,
um, cities provide security for a lot of places, and those cities are going up on their price. So, for example, one city is going up to $35 an hour to have their officers provide security. So, my plan is to undercut that price.
uh that is a lot of cash.
It is. It is.
Um, it's an opportunity.
You've been hanging out with the wife today?
I have. I don't get a whole lot of chance to talk with her, so it's an opportunity for me to see her at least on Saturdays.
Right. I know because you work that B shift, which is an
Yeah,
inconvenient shift.
well, it fits my internal clock, and it gives me a little bit of time where I can do something earlier before I have to be at work. Although I never tend to do much. What's going on, Devil Dog? How are you doing, Gary and Wallace? I'm doing pretty good. How about you, Wallace?
I'm doing fine. About to
Uh,
go work this security detail here in a little while.
okay.
So,
Well, we won't be on long today. Um, just going to go through and let's see here. Sorry, I'm trying to multitask.
you replying to comments.
Well, yeah. Uh,
uh,
well, uh, Bacon Hater was telling me about something that's going on in another spot. So
oh,
I
I
went
got
ahead
you.
and so I'm just trying to say say hello to everybody. And
For anybody who is watching, uh, the dog has decided to add some extra sound effects to the show today because she wants to play with
yeah,
the squeaky toy. So,
well, it might have been a mistake, giving her that.
but we don't mind.
No, we don't. It ain't like it ain't like there's a lot of folks on here.
He realized he answered with. uh,
I just realized that hard to imagine, but maybe they just giving everybody a jacket. Let's see, that reminds me. I wanted to go through and um, I wanted to go through and give Devil Dog a. Oh, there we go. We got Bacon Hater and Devil Dog in the chat.
both of them at the same time.
Yep. Let's see.
So they doing a prize giveaway on that other channel there, Mental Cop.
Well, that's interesting. I just tried to give, it won't let me give both Devil Dog and Bacon Hater, a jacket. Let's see here. Sorry, I'm getting myself a little distracted, I guess.
It's okay. We didn't plan on being long today anyway, but I do want to bring up, we did this show today because we got to move some things around.
That's
for
right.
scheduling purposes. So we're going to be on every other Friday as long as there's no hiccups. So next Friday we will be on, and then the following Friday we will be not.
Now we're going to do that at 4:00.
Yes, sir.
Okay, 4:00 every other week.
Well, no, we can't do 4:00 because
5. What time?
I don't get off till 5:00 normally.
That's right. So we'll go. I don't know, 6.
Yeah. I will text without giving too much details. I'll text you when I exit the gate at night on Friday, so you know when I'm on my way home.
Hang on. I got some dogs wanting me in. You keep talking though. I don't know where they went though. It must be around back.
But I'm gonna text you when I exit the gate on Friday, so you know when I'm on the way home.
That sounds like a good idea.
Because you never know what's gonna occur where we work. So
now Friday, I will tell you this. Next Friday, I'm going to be on the road, so I may have to go through and I'll have to look at. I am going to be down in Florida, but I should be able to access, the internet from down there. So,
Mental Cop's going to be reporting from a different location next week.
Well, part of it. I expect you'll probably still be in the same location.
I will.
And so we'll find out. We'll find out. I mean, I don't know how all that's going to work, but we're going to work it out. We're going to work it out.
We will figure it out, Mental Cop.
Yeah, we're going to try to keep it to an hour, and we are reading chat. There's just not a whole lot of chat, so sometimes a minute or two goes by without noticing somebody else said without noticing you said something. Sorry, In fact, I pinned this. If you want to come up, you don't have to, obviously, but you're welcome to come up. DJ starts at 7 on Friday. Okay. What time did we say on? Well, we are changing to Fridays. What time did we say?
6 o'clock.
6 o'clock for an hour. That sounds fine. And 6 o'clock on Friday, every other Friday. And that reminds me, I think, isn't his, talk about DJ, he goes live every other week, or is he going to start doing every week? Devil Bacon. I don't know what devil bacon is. Maybe it's a really particular spicy bacon. Hey, we're just having some fun here.
We are. We are.
Well, in fact, this is kind of fun. Just sit around and shoot the breeze, but um, Bella's gotten pretty good at what she's doing. She actually jumped her jail the other day.
Oh,
So,
did she?
yeah, she did. She only did it once, but she's learning, and her abilities are getting, her abilities are getting more pronounced, I guess. Before, when she tried to jump, she'd jump, but she'd jump in one spot. It's almost like if she was sitting in front of a chair, she'd jump straight up, and she wouldn't make it anywhere on the chair. But now she's got to where she'll take a nice long run and jump up and hop right in the chair. In fact, she'll bounce up against the back of it.
Apparently, you're a bad jailer, mental cop.
Yeah, apparently.
Uh-huh.
Well,
Yeah.
letting her escape the cell. The jailer probably fell asleep on watch. No, I watched her do it. So
he watched her escape.
Well,
Bacon hater.
It was, ain't no top to this jail. So, she just jumped up and climbed over it. So she didn't fall asleep, or I didn't fall asleep. She just, she hadn't been able to do that before, but she's getting so big, that she's got, a lot more capability these days. He's the head. All right, that's fine. Let's see here. Let's see here. I am, as we're speaking, I'm going through and let's see. And I'm not even sure if this is going to work the way I think it is.
What you trying to do?
Well, I'm trying to put in a post over on somebody's live stream as we go, and it's I'm trying to be like a friend of mine who he seems to be
everywhere.
Yeah, he is. I mean, he can be in 5 places at one time. And he's he's a YouTuber as well, and he's pretty good at it. He got a lot of folks who really like him. He got a lot of skills with a computer, and he can multitask pretty good. Probably better than me.
I do want to add this. They have found some rot in my floors. I've got some water damage. So, and I've got a bad floor joist. So, I may have to move things around, but I will do my best to be here every other Friday.
Okay. Well, at some point, I'm gonna be. At some point, I'm gonna try to redo this area right here. That behind me. I'm gonna go through and put like a green screen or something up behind me.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of waiting on. I guess I ought to have it ready before I go through and get a new computer. I'm looking at getting a new computer, and I don't know. I may have a couple of microphones or a couple of cameras set up so we can get more than one.
More than one view.
Yeah, and it just seems like it might be kind of cool whenever I'm talking to be moved from one camera to the other.
Doesn't Bacon Hater have that ability, or is he operating off one camera?
I think he's primarily operating off of one camera, but he's got he's got OBS software,
Uh-huh.
so that I mean I've got it. I just don't know how to use it.
Right.
And you can go through and do all sorts of things. But even with a regular computer, you can put in you can put in like a virtual background or something like that. And I think that I think that having this light right behind me, at least during daylight hours, probably affects my color, affects my, you know, how well you can see me.
Uh-huh.
And so, yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
But I think a regular computer probably has a better capability of doing that type of thing. So, well, that's kind of interesting. It's, blurry behind you and focused on you,
Yeah.
on you.
Uh-huh. It is interesting. It's fun to play with.
Yeah, I expect so. But, I'm learning a few things, but, are you using a tower or laptop?
Tower.
Well, I don't know why, but I hear towers have more capability of doing that type of thing.
Well, Gary, it depends on what you buy. With computers, laptops, and desktops, it depends on what you buy. You can buy laptops that have just as much power as a desktop.
Hmm. Well, on a tower's upgradable though, typically, whereas most of you, I don't think your laptops are.
You can upgrade your laptops. You just can't. The monitor on a laptop's permanent, but you can upgrade the RAM. I'm sure you can change out the processor. Is your new computer ready, Gary?
No, I'm gonna go through and pay for it. Well, there's
Uh-huh.
Baconator.
There he
All right.
is.
I had to.
Devil Dog. I don't think I don't even know we ought to use different names. I mean, on this one, obviously, I need to, because it's the mental cop. But
And we are mental.
Yeah, we are mental.
Yes.
And of course, we got Devil Dog on here, who also has the capability of doing Bacon Hater. But
What
it's
you
all
eating on, Bacon Hater?
Bacon. No, I jumped up here. See, on a laptop, it's not very upgradable because you don't have very much space to do it, especially if it's an HP or Compaq or Acer or whatever, because most of them are proprietary. But also, you don't have the processing power of like adding a great graphics card or a good graphics card.
That is
I mean,
true.
yeah, you do have gaming computers and stuff that are built high end, but you're going to pay for them. You're going to pay like $2,500, $3,000 or more for those. Whereas you can get a desktop for a whole lot cheaper that's a whole lot more powerful and upgradable than a laptop. Now you can have a laptop because even on my laptop, I had the existing screen on my laptop, but then I had another screen plugged into it. So you can have multiple screens on a laptop, but still, if I had the reason I would get a laptop is for portability because you can't carry a desktop around. So if you were wanting to use it at home and at work and everywhere else, that's what a laptop's for. If you're basically using it at one spot, like your house, then you definitely want a desktop. I mean, and I used to build computers and I used to sell computers. So
very cool, very knowledgeable.
hashtag LDA Jams 1.
Yeah, I got that. The maybe we should share the link with
You
With,
can share it with Wallace, but I don't know how long you have to be a subscriber for to win. Maybe 5 minutes, probably.
Yeah, it's like 5 minutes.
So share it with him.
I just put it on the chat. If you want to go to that page, they've got a giveaway thing they've got going on.
So what do I need to do?
Subscribe, and then
Okay.
in 5 minutes you can start typing in stuff, and you'll see over on there.
It'll be hashtag.
Yeah.
Okay, I see it.
By the way, they didn't have hashtag listed on there. I didn't see it. I don't know. Anyhow, that's they're somebody that we both me and Bacon Hater or Devil Dog support. And
I think somebody just won something.
Yeah,
they did.
They're giving away 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, like 9 or 10 more prizes.
I changed your name there, Devil Dog. Hope you don't mind.
I'd laugh if Wallace gets in here and wins.
That would be funny.
Yeah, it would.
I'd be okay with it though.
So would I.
The hashtag hot sun. Okay. Oh, I don't know what that is, but it looks interesting.
What'd y'all say? I had to wait 5 minutes?
I don't know. You can try it.
It won't let me in there.
Yeah, that's why.
I don't know why, but all of a sudden I got turned into a moderator over at Jesse's.
Hey, you did hear that little beep, right, Gary?
No. Why?
Yeah, there was a little beep. That means somebody's in the basement.
All of a
And it's
sudden-
Keto
Oh,
Mike,
okay.
and I brought him up.
Into a moderator over at Jesse's. Hey, Mike.
Hey, how y'all doing?
You did
Doing
hear
well, brother.
right, Gary?
Do I now?
What's up, Mike?
Yeah, there was
How you
a
doing,
little
Wallace?
beep
I'm all right.
in the basement.
How about you?
And it's Keto
Oh,
Mike,
okay.
and I brought him up.
Oh, Mike, I think you still
Oh.
got your. Hey, Mike.
I got it turned. I muted that. What the heck?
I don't know. It happens to me all the time. Literally.
Done.
Doing well, brother.
There we go.
Yeah.
Let's see what happened. Is that better?
What you got going on today, Mike?
Oh, I'm making chili, chicken chili.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Yeah. It's going to be a cheesy chicken chili.
There we go.
Yeah,
Oh, that reminds me. I tried making something today with some cheese, but it's very picky, I guess. In order to use the cheese that you're supposed to use with it, you got to have it between 145 and like 160 degrees. If it gets too hot,
It starts
it'll
to curdle.
throw it'll curdle. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and the first one I let get too hot, and so it didn't turn out too well. I'm gonna try it again here in a little bit, but I'm gonna try a trick. Instead of they say you can put some cornstarch in there, and then it will raise the temperature at which you can have it, and so where it won't curdle.
Yeah.
So, anyhow, I'm looking forward to trying that. Should be.
Did Devil Dog bring enough food for everybody?
Nope.
I don't think he did.
Sure didn't.
Good.
It's fixing to be gone here in a minute.
Good, because we ain't a communist country.
He doesn't share his bacon.
It's not keto, Mike.
Bacon is keto.
Bacon is keto.
Sure
What you
it is.
got? What you eating?
I'm eating a brisket burrito.
I'll just take that burrito, the tortilla, and throw it away, and I'll eat the rest.
He said he was eating bacon.
I was joking around.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
A brisket burrito. I'm not familiar with a brisket burrito.
If it's meat, you can put it in a burrito.
That makes sense.
I don't care what kind of meat. It'll go in there.
Yep.
Maybe I'll make a potted meat one.
This is from around the corner at a place called Kennefic Pit.
Oh, okay.
I've seen that. I saw it on the internet. At one point, I tried to call up there and get them deliver some food out for Devil Dog.
Do you eat those? What is it called? Is it kolaches? Kolaches?
Yep, kolaches.
Yeah. You like those?
Yeah, I do, but I try not to eat them too much. It depends on what. There's brisket kolaches too, but I try not to eat them too much now because of the bread, and my diabetes, and everything.
Oh,
But
I've never had one.
I'm not big on breakfast because it's got a lot of bread. You know, it's like
Yeah.
kolaches is like sausage, kolache, sausage, cheese, kolache, ham and cheese, kolache, brisket,
Okay.
kolache, whatever. But it's meat wrapped in a bread, and you know, it's kind of like a roll or something.
Huh.
Hey, Mike, they're doing a giveaway. They're, I guess, halfway done with it on LDA Lazy Days Ahead. We're in actual both channels.
Oh, okay.
So if you want to go in Lazy Days Ahead, right now it's jams too, a 5-pack of jams and jellies.
If I run two of them at one time, my computer
yeah.
will slow down
Yeah.
real bad.
You can run to them at one time. You can even mute the other one and just watch the screen. So you hear the sound in this one and kind of watching the other one to see, or I'll tell you, because I'm actually listening in both this one and Jesse's.
Yeah, it'll freeze on me and things like that if I run two.
Oh, okay.
This time of day, for some reason, I mean, we have good internet normally, but this time of day, it tends to the speed of it. They seem to decrease it. I don't know why. Later on,
Well,
it'll be back to normal.
I just took my shot at it. We'll see if I pull it off.
What y'all been doing?
Not much, really.
Well, the new news, Mike, the new news is they're changing their show from Saturday to Friday at 6. And is it every Friday or every other Friday?
Every other
It's a
Friday.
good question. Mike, when do y'all go?
Wednesday at 6.
Wednesday at 6. Okay.
That's Eastern time now.
Okay.
So 5
it's
Central.
5.
Right. It's 5 o'clock your time. Right.
So we figure Friday, it's a time that he can do. He can go. I can go. What time did we say? 6 o'clock?
Yes, sir. I said I would text
Central.
you when I was pulling out the gate, so you knew when I was on my way home.
Okay, that's right. 6 o'clock.
So that'd make it 7 o'clock my time.
6
If you're
Central,
Eastern,
7
yeah.
Eastern. Yes.
That's
I can
right.
do that. I should be able to do that. Unless
Cool.
me and the missus are out of town. Like, well, this coming week I'll be out of town. I'm going to New York City.
Are you?
Yeah.
Gary's going to be out of town too. He's going to Florida.
I am. Me and Tammy's going to a homesteader meetup that they got going on in Milton, Florida on the 28th.
Oh, yeah. You had told me about that. That sounds like fun.
Oh, it's going to be, I think.
Redbird
We got-
won again.
That's not unusual. She wins pretty good bit. I don't know, maybe as much as Alton. Alvin, is it Smith? Alvin, I don't know.
Alvin Lewis?
Yeah, that's it. He seems to win pretty good bit too.
Yeah, he does.
But
I'm sorry I missed last week.
I don't think I was on long.
Well,
maybe
No,
8 minutes.
Wallace wasn't feeling good, was he? And you
no,
went
last
on
week you
shortly?
were on for an hour. The week before it was for a few minutes.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
You're telling everybody sorry, not going to do it, and I'm over here in the basement saying, Gary.
He don't pay attention.
Hey, I try to pay attention.
And you know,
Um,
on top of that, on top of him not paying attention, I set up his buzzer, okay? And well, it's not a buzzer, but it's a beep. When somebody comes in the basement, it makes a sound notifying you that there's somebody in the basement. He don't even pay attention to that. Because when you just came up, I was on the other screen, okay? I was on Lazy Days Ahead. And I heard the beep in my headset, and I'm like, somebody's in the basement. I switched over, brought you up, and I asked Gary, did you hear the beep? And he's like, no, what beep? Or whatever. I'm like, dude, there's somebody in the basement. And I went ahead and I said Mike was in the basement, and I brought you up, and he's like, oh, hi, Mike.
That's the way it goes. Yeah. Hey, that's too much time on the pistol range. I got the same problem.
yeah. Well, my hearing ain't what it used to be. That's for sure. And I do have trouble, my hearing and my sight. Neither one of them tend to. Neither my hearing nor my sight tend to be very good at these days.
I worked with 3 different people who used hearing loss as part of their medical retirement that they put in for. It was legit. They were all legitimately needing to do it, but
Here's
hearing
the
loss was
thing,
one of them.
Mike, legit. I've lost a lot of hearing in I have a hearing aid, okay? I don't wear it because of this. I have the sound contained in here. But for one, if like there's a lot of noise in the background when I'm not wearing these, if there's a lot of noise in the background and somebody's talking, I can't hear them. I can't understand what they're saying or anything like that. And I do have, partial disability because I worked on jets or, jet engines. I worked on helicopters with jet engines.
Mm-hmm.
Each one of them had 3 jet engines in the Marine Corps, and jet engines are about the worst for your hearing. So I've lost a lot of my hearing and stuff, but with these on, I can still hear.
Well, I was a firearms instructor, and I was constantly on the range a lot, and doing pistols and shotguns and you name it, rifles. So yeah. And when I started, I used to hunt and never wore hearing protection, ear protection or anything.
Yeah.
So my hearing has been on a decline. I've got definite hearing loss. I've got like 50% in one ear. The other one's like 70. But I can't wear the hearing aid. It hurts my ear.
Well, mine always comes out. My hearing aid, when I wear it, it always slides out, and but anyways, the thing is like when I went to my hearing test and everything else and they did it, they asked me, they're like, well, what side did you fire the gun on? Because my left ear is my worst ear.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, I'm right-handed. Even though I'm left eye dominant, I did not know that back then. And my right hand's stronger. So I was always fired right hand, even though I'm left eye dominant. But something else is they're like, well, what side did you work on the helicopter on? Did you hold your... I'm like, I don't know. That was freaking years and years ago, for one.
Mm-hmm.
For two, you weren't made to wear hearing. You had a cranial with hearing protection, but you weren't made to wear it. Mm-hmm. And me, I was a bubble chaser, hydraulics, pneumatics. And so a lot of times you had to fit into a confined space, like by the main gearbox or whatever, because it was always leaking hydraulic fluid. And your helmet thing wouldn't fit in there as well. Yep. You'd be bumping it. So you didn't wear it, And so, and then you may have an aircraft right next to you turning up and stuff while you were working on another one. So it was stupid, but they granted it to me and stuff, but they were like trying to diagnose if it was service connected and this and that and everything else. So,
yeah. They told me, they said, why don't you go for it? I said, I don't want to, use it as a reason for getting a disability retirement. I said, no, I'll work my 30 and plus and be done with it. And then I went and took another job after I retired from there with the city of Atlanta.
Well, I started a lot later.
Hey.
And
Okay, guys. Jesse still has 3 bottles of vanilla on there.
oh, cool.
And so you might be able to do it now, Wallace. When this next one comes up, try to type it in. It should be over 5 minutes.
You know, it's amazing how that vanilla always
And
seems to be one of the
here
best.
comes vanilla.
See, I love vanilla. I use vanilla extract in a bunch of stuff.
LDA hashtag LDA3. Try to type that in, Wallace. Hashtag
had that-
LDA3.
He had that buffer period going against him.
Yeah, he's got a chat slow mode on or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Subscriber only.
Did it let him?
I did it.
Yeah, I think he's already done that once.
Yeah, right
before.
there. He did. LDA3. Yep, he's in now.
So are you strictly disabled and not, or do you have a job that you work?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I had a job that I'm at 70% disability,
Okay.
and I had a job that I worked for years, but now my ankles and knees it's arthritic. I have a ripped sliced tendon in my left ankle. I have bone chips in my right knee, everything else. And so working makes it kind of hard if I'm on my legs and plus my diabetes and everything else. If I walk on it too long, I start limping real bad and everything, and it hurts. But I taught my son my job, and I have my own company. It's where I contract out. I don't have any employees or anything.
Yeah.
It's just a small business where I contract out. And so my son actually goes and does the work. But then I split the money with him because it's his job or whatever. But I guess he's my only employee, really.
Yeah.
But I still have to pay insurance and everything else. I have to carry a $1 million garage keeper policy and everything else for the company. So
yeah.
But it works out.
He got that flesh eating virus there on his face too. So
Oh.
I'm just playing, Double Dog.
Astros are beating Yankees, bottom of the second, 2-0.
Astros are?
Yep.
Go Astros. Go
Exactly.
Padres.
Well,
I don't want them damn Phillies winning nothing.
I take it you don't like the Phillies.
I hate
Braves.
Dude, I hate the Yankees. The Yankees is my least favorite team because, and right now Houston's leading the series in best of 7 on the ALDS, 2-0, and they're winning right now 2-0 on the bottom of the second. But the reason I hate the Yankees is because there's no salary cap or anything.
Yeah.
And so if there's an awesome player out there, Yankees have the money. Their championships are bought. They're paid for.
Same way with the Dodgers.
Yankees have the money to go out there and just buy the best players from different teams.
Yeah.
Whereas you get a smaller city team, like Cleveland Indians, whatever they're called now, or something that's not as big as market and don't have the money to go out there and blow. It's not fair because the Yankees have the superstars, and then so that's why I hate the Yankees.
Well, I don't like the Yankees. They've had players that I like. But I don't like them as a team.
Of course, the players are going to go to where you're getting paid.
Right. I don't hope nothing against them. Hey, go get money all you can.
Yeah.
But I'm with you on the same reasons. I got the same reasons because cheering for the Yankees is like cheering for the sun to come up. It's going to happen. They're going to win because and the Dodgers are the same
Dude,
way.
Wallace almost won that.
Dodgers are the same way. They can spend a ton of money.
Yeah.
I came really close on that one.
The Mets.
Yeah, he was like right before it flipped over to her.
The Mets, they spent tons of money to get players, and you know, you got the Braves. They build from within. You know,
Yeah.
and the Phillies. All right, the Braves and the Phillies, the Nationals, the Mets, and the Marlins. They're all in the same division. So I don't like any of them teams. And the Braves used to be in the division with the Dodgers and the Padres and the Giants and so forth, and I don't like any of them teams. So now, growing up before the Braves moved to town, I used to be a Cardinal fan because I could listen to the Cardinals on the transistor radio at night, laying in the bed, and catch the games in the early '60s. And I still have a soft spot in my heart for the Cardinals. But when the Braves came to town, I was a Braves fan from that day forward.
I like the Braves. You know, of course, they were, you know, real popular when I was young. That seemed to be who to pull for all the time.
And you know what city they came from, don't you?
Do I now?
Do you know what city they came from when they came to Atlanta?
Boston?
That was before this city. They were in Boston before they were in this city that I'm talking about.
Then I don't.
Milwaukee.
Okay.
Yeah, Milwaukee Braves. Yeah.
Yep.
Guys, I'm about to let y'all go. My headphones are going dead.
Uh-oh.
So,
All right.
Take it
Well,
easy,
we ain't
Wallace.
got too much longer anyhow, but
Right.
still.
it's good to
Jonesy,
see you, Mike.
Jonesy
Good to
comes
see you.
on it.
Bacon hater.
Six. Hey, you
See
too,
y'all
Wallace.
later.
Take it easy, brother.
Take it easy, Wallace. Man, yeah, I have last week I was a one-legged man in a butt kicking contest. I was that busy because things are a little slower now. But my wife, it was right after having the pacemaker put in. She had it put in on Thursday. Yeah, Thursday last week. So that tied me up a while. And she's still in a sling, and I have to do a lot of stuff for her, but she's recovering nicely.
My buddy just had to have a procedure on his pacemaker. For some reason, his pacemaker keeps giving him trouble. And within the last month or two, he's had to go in twice.
Wow.
And he's getting back to normal, what have you. I think it was, you know, just causing him some. I don't know if it wasn't regulating it properly. I don't really necessarily know all the details. I just know that he was. He just, you know, he was in there like 2 days ago or something. So it's, you know, it is what it is.
We leave
Hashtag Ashley, Gary.
Do what?
Hashtag Ashley.
Yeah, I've already done that.
Oh, it's been approved already. Yoo-hoo! My memberships, Gary.
Okay, hang on. I got to get over there real quick and.
Congratulations on
it on
1K.
yet. Hey, thanks.
So are you monetized now?
Yeah, I'm monetized. I'm hanging in there at 1,010 subscribers. So need to work on getting that a little bit up more, just so I don't fall below. If they do a purge or something like that. But I have to go through and complete the rest of this stuff first, Gary, before I turn
All right, I'm not seeing the membership showing up yet.
No, I haven't done it. Is approved. I haven't turned it on yet because I need to go through and finish the other stuff. I was waiting for it to be approved, and it said normally it says it takes 24 hours or so, about 24 hours, but it didn't. It only took an hour or two. Our new land, Devin.
It took, when I got 500, it took them 2 weeks before they gave me my community tab.
Yeah, now people are getting it at 54 subscribers and
yeah, I think they're planning on giving it to everybody. It's just taking them a little while to roll it out.
Have y'all heard about these handles thing? The handles?
I'm sorry, say what?
The handles. For YouTube's going to allow handles.
I think it's the same thing as the URL, honestly.
Well, my handle is quote unquote belt loop 29. It asked if I wanted to go ahead and sign up for it or whatever, and I went ahead and did that. I don't know if they're going to have a separate handle for a different channel, or is it going to be one handle for the whole thing?
What are the requirements to have one?
Oh, Gary.
Yeah.
Excuse me. LDA hashtag LDA1.
Okay. Hashtag LDA1. I think I did it already, but I'll leave it on there. I don't know how I became a moderator over there. I don't remember that.
I'm a moderator too.
Very cool. Bella. I emptied a bag of dog food to a container, and Bella's just having a heyday with the bag. We've got all sorts of chew toys for her and things, even that squeaky thing. And she just, she'd rather play with a sock or a bag than she had a chew
Oh
toy.
my God. Al, leave me alone. Devil Dog, look at your phone.
Is that what he put in there?
Yeah.
Do you know what are the requirements to get a handle?
I don't think there are any.
So just anybody can have one?
I think so.
Oh, okay. Cool.
I think.
I got to check into how to set it up.
Well, I don't think there's anything to set up. I think you just click accept your handle.
Oh.
I noticed that I've been trying to change my URL, custom URL.
Yeah.
And it won't do it.
Mine won't either.
But it did say that before that ever showed up, it gave me a handle thing.
Huh.
So
Wow.
I don't know. It just had this thing says you can accept a handle, and so I said okay, might as well get it over with. And it says it's supposed to be on there now. Although I hadn't seen it, I don't even know what it means, other than I've got it.
Yeah. I mean, it's supposed to, like, I'll put Keto Mike on there, and I was thinking if I could put Keto Mike as the handle, and then people search that, it comes up, and keep the same channel name.
Yeah,
And
that sounds good to me.
It's just easier to put that than all the rest of the. I mean, I got a long damn name.
Well, I'm curious about all these folks that have like Linda Smith or whatever.
Yeah.
Because there's a bunch of those.
Yes.
And it's going to make it hard to, it's going to see Belt Loop 29. You can bet there ain't a whole lot of them.
Nope.
In fact, as far as I know, what? Devil Dog's
Jamie. Yep, Jamie just won a bottle of vanilla. It looks like you're getting a bottle of vanilla when you get here, Gary.
Well, we got one. We got a bottle of vanilla.
You got a bottle of vanilla from Lazy Days Ahead?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, you got another. Now you got another.
No, Jamie can use that. She's got,
We won one. Andrew won one on the last.
Well, you keep the other one. I appreciate it, but we're good. Tammy's got some vanilla that we won from Lazy Days Ahead on the Pafford thing. So, in fact, we did a video on it. It's on her channel.
Did the adoption go through for them?
They're still in the process, I think. They've been to court, I think, and then they had to go see a mediator or something, and then they have to do blood tests and stuff like that, and all kinds of stuff like that.
Is their
Yeah, I
daughter
think they had to get
contesting it?
I think they had to get like a DNA test or something.
Is their daughter contesting it?
No, I don't think so. I think she's in jail or prison or something. I don't know, but it's just the legal stuff, and it's not. I think I don't know, dude. I really don't know.
Yeah.
It seems like it's a little convoluted, but the process. Ow! Not funny. All right, here, get up there. Now sit there and be still. No, sit. Now you just trying to throw stuff over on top of
I ain't
Leave him
sitting
alone.
still. I don't care what you say. I ain't doing it.
Yeah, see, we never
what?
got our flavored vinegar or whatever from the Vineyard Chicks.
Really?
Yeah.
Maybe you should write them.
From
Email.
Jesse's last giveaway or whatever.
Yeah.
We never got any of that.
Well, did you send them? I'm just curious. Did you
Yes,
send them an email?
Yes, Jamie sent the email or whatever.
Okay.
I won a apron on one of the drawings they did on Last Chance Cookout or Cook-Off, and they hadn't gotten to where they're at the point of sending them out yet. They're still ironing out everything they got to do.
Who, Vineyard Chicks?
No, the people with the Last Chance Cook-Off.
Oh,
giveaway.
yeah.
I want an apron.
Yeah, I want a cutting board. I want a cutting board, and I haven't got it yet either.
I don't think they're ready to send them out. I think they're still trying to get. There's some notifications that they haven't gotten made yet, or something. I don't know.
I don't know. I ordered a cup from Chris and Larry's Homestead.
Yeah.
And I got that. I mean, I paid for it, and I got that.
Okay.
But
I figure it'll get here. I mean, there's a lot of them that they got to send out. There's a whole lot of stuff they got to send out.
Yeah, when I'm in a thing like that, I'm not worried about it. I mean,
No,
when I'm in
not
a drawing, if I get the crap, I get it. If I don't, I don't.
That's it. I didn't put any money for it, though. I'm good.
Yeah.
I ain't out nothing. Would be cool to have the apron, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was Full Blown Country is the one that donated the apron.
Okay.
Hey, I have a question, Gary.
Yeah.
What's up with your boy?
That reminds me. Hang on just a second.
Sleeper bar. Golly, Gary, I tried to ask.
Well, I'm sorry. I think my live or my premiere is going, so I need to at least look at it.
Oh, you got a premiere schedule?
Yeah.
You set up a premiere on busy Saturdays.
I don't know. I figured I could fit it in.
I stopped setting up premieres because I kept forgetting when they were. So I wasn't there, and I'm like, oh, Lord, I ain't doing that no more.
Oh, it's just a premiere of me cutting grass. There probably ain't nobody in here. There's 4 people. That's including me.
I'm like, man, that's bad. I didn't show up for my own premiere because I forgot. Is that Otis barking?
No,
that's my dogs.
Oh. Mine's not barking.
Let's see. I've got Bake a Leg and Dig It. Beam Me Up, Mr. Scott. John Paul, Homestead Aquarius. Grandma Ducky. Heidi. Y'all behave. I guess it's time to end the StreamYard because it's been over an hour anyhow.
Well, we
You
can
know-
stay here and chat, dude.
You
Well, I
were
know,
gonna
and
ask.
I'm going to, but I'm going to end the broadcast part so at least
Oh, okay.